In this video, we're going to initialize a new machine under the Virtual Machine Manager. I already have two machines existing, and right here we come up here, create a new virtual machine. Click on that. Go to Local Install Media and ISO Media. So we forward. We go to Browse for the ISO, and I'm looking at my Downloads directory. Down here towards the bottom, you see Windows 10. We're going to choose that volume. And for some silly reason, I don't know why, I uncheck this, get rid of this 11. Just backspace to 0. And it brings up the choices I want, which is Windows 10 up here. So now it's going to install Windows 10. And we've got to select the memory for that machine. 1024, we'll give it a little bit. And 4 CPUs. So forward, we're going to enable the storage as a virtual disk drive, and I've learned to experience that Windows needs at least 20 gigabytes, Windows 10. So we give it 20 gigabytes, and it tells you that's the label it gave this machine. And here's where the drive is located. The virtual drive is at var lib. You can read the rest of it. It's this location right here. For network selection, most people want NAT, so we'll leave it at NAT. Now we're finished. Just go to start creating a virtual machine. This will take some time, and we'll come back once the machine is finished. I forgot to mention that before I started this process, I removed the internet connection from this machine. That way Windows could never find the internet. And once Windows machine was virtualized, I simply disabled the LAN card, the virtual LAN card, so that it could never see the internet, even though this computer could at a later time. Now that we deleted the machine, I want to show you something. I'm going to run my current Windows machine. And what I want to show you has to do with files, bringing files into this machine. You notice right now, the local disk drive is all I have. I don't have any other drives. But what we can do, we can go up here and we can shrink down the full screen version and go up here and click on Virtual Machine. Virtual Machine, I can redirect a USB device. My USB device I want to redirect is my 1 terabyte drive down here, J-Micron USB. In the previous videos, we showed you add hardware and added it, but that's not as good because I may not want to use that drive this time when I bring up the virtual machine. So by going this route, by redirecting a USB, it's got to go ahead and initialize it. Once it's all initialized and everything, then you can, we don't care about, well, let's go back full screen for a second. It's a problem with the drive. Yeah, it doesn't like it because Linux has been messing with it. So I just ignore that. And I don't care about what to do when it happens, I'll do it. So anyway, now we have master data 0 as a drive. Now I should be able to just remove that right here. Yep, master data 0. I can remove it here when I'm finished using it. Or if I shut down this Windows machine, it automatically removes it. So I just wanted you to know you have these options here of bringing in USB devices as you use the virtual Windows machine. One other thing I wanted to show you was that right now this is a Windows screen, all right? This is a virtual screen. The Linux desktop is behind it. You can't see it. You can see it if I minimize the screen. But some other things that might surprise you is if I turn on a USB drive that's mounted under Linux. When it becomes mounted under Linux, Linux throws it up on the screen. And what it does, it throws it right on top of the Windows screen. So this really isn't a Windows file directory. This is a Linux file directory popped up over the top of whatever window was on top of the Linux desktop. So just keep that in mind. This isn't really a connected drive to Windows. It's a virtual drive that popped up over the Windows virtual screen. So we said before, you find somewhere in the middle here, you can reduce the size of the Windows screen. And then you can do other things if you want. Like I said, there's all these choices here. Anyway, I'm going to close this virtual window and I'm going to shut down Windows using a normal shutdown. And now Windows is shut down, virtual machine is gone. And that's what I wanted to show in this video. You know how to answer your own prompts and installing the Windows. That's your issue. That's something you have to deal with. It takes like 12 minutes to install Windows. So hopefully this will give people further guidance that want to switch to the virtual machine manager running under Linux Mint version 22.2.